Hi, this video will be about the importance of the Second Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. The Second Amendment states, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. There is much disagreement about what the Founding Fathers meant when they included the Second Amendment. They had just completed a successful rebellion against the strongest European country. This could only have happened with the ability of the colonists to quickly take up arms and join with their neighbors to fight against the British tyranny. As put forth by Sir Walter Raleigh, stressed the relationship between arms and the form of government and society that emerged within a nation. He had several indicators of a tyrant. One of these, to unarm his people of weapons, money, and all means whereby they may resist his power, while a more subtle tyrant followed this rule, to unarm his people and store up their weapons under pretense of keeping them safe and having them ready when service required, and then to arm them with such, and as many as he shall think meet, and to commit them to such as are sure men. During the Revolutionary period, many parts of the country maintained militia forces. They acted in conjunction with either the military or a sheriff, but the critical point was that they were under local control. They also provided their own weapons to do their duties. Who may be in the militia units was different at different times of the year. Prior to the Revolutionary War, many areas formed units of militia that were referred to as Minutemen. These civil colonists were independently organized to form well-prepared militia companies, self-trained in weaponry and tactics. They're also known for being ready at a minute's notice, hence the name. Thus they performed to maintain the security of the state. The ability to quickly arm themselves and be ready for combat was why the militia was formed, so that they didn't have to go to a central fort or compound to draw weapons and move out. They were able to take their weapon off the wall and move to their rally points and be ready for whatever action was required at that location. There have been many challenges to the Second Amendment, which the Supreme Court has held that the American citizen has no inherent right to bear arms. According to the Supreme Court, the Second Amendment only protects the state's rights to maintain a militia, not an individual's right to possess firearms. Yet, the Supreme Court will hear a case of the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus New York, most likely in October. This right continues to be legally revisited by many local and state governments in attempts to define what is meant by the Second Amendment. As it stands right now, each state has its own rules and regulations that apply under the Second Amendment, with them changing sometimes within counties and even inside townships within a county. Until there's a firm Supreme Court ruling on the rights under the Second Amendment, this will most likely continue. Thank you, and have a good night.